Yeah, we are really grateful that you take time out of your days. You do the tour on your own time because that's the beauty of the voice map. So we are going to drop you off at the whip where it starts and you do it in your own time. It normally takes between an hour and 10 minutes, hour and a half. If you, yeah. Yes, so I just want to say to you guys, you must enjoy today, and if there's anything that you think...
Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. We are in the Winelands today, except not in the two places or towns that you usually associate with the Winelands, being Stellenbosch and Franschhoek. We're actually in a little town called Paarl. We have been invited here by the Paarl Tourism Board, and it's a really cool idea actually. It's a walking tour along the main road of Paarl, which is the longest road in South Africa. I did not know that. So yeah, we just nipped off onto the side because it's super loud to film on the main road. And one of the ladies, Janet, who's with us, is actually she narrates, and yeah, takes us past all of the old buildings and takes us through the history, the development of Paarl.
Also, what did you learn about wines?
Yeah, probably the biggest takeaway thing that I've learned thus far is wine contains lots of vitamins and minerals. So they used to let the sailors drink a lot of wine to help prevent scurvy. So yeah, I don't know.
So if you don't want scurvy over the festive period,
Yeah,
drink lots of wine.
But we're going to continue this tour. It's really cool. And also, Paarl is a town that often gets completely overlooked by locals and tourists. We're very guilty. I think we've been here about 3-4 times in our lives. So yeah, learning a bit more about this and the little treasures that it has to offer. We're about 5 minutes in to the walking tour, and we're learning about everything Paarl related.
You're learning about Paarl's wine history today, and trying to cross the road safe. But now I'm learning about Paarl's wine history, so please. Yeah.
Okay, so behind Blair we have an oak tree. And on the voice map, we've just heard a really interesting fact about it, which we never thought of.
Yeah, well, never thought of, just never knew. And that is that all the oak trees in the Cape were brought by the early Europeans in the hope that they could grow the oak trees and then make wine barrels out of it. But apparently oak trees grow much faster in the Cape than they do in Europe. And therefore I think the wood doesn't grow as dense or whatever. So they brought them here to try and make wine barrels, but in actual fact they couldn't at all. So that's why you have lots of these oak trees in Stellenbosch and Franschhoek and obviously here in Paarl.
Come off the main road, and we've had quite a lot of history so far. But what I really love is that this is quite like a community organized project. So obviously everyone who works in the Paarl tourism is from Paarl, and they're trying to get all of the local places involved. So on the tour, it'll say, if you're hungry or thirsty, there's a beautiful cafe to the left, and the one that they pointed out in this instance was Mom Cafe, which is really punting like local or like community-based restaurants and shops and all of that, which is really cool. Behind me, what we just learned, this is a building, this is Paarl Gymnasium or Paarl Gym, and it's one of 3 buildings in South Africa that have Egyptian decorations on. You can see like a little lotus flower, sphinx type looking.
Scarab beetles.
And this was when the Suez Canal was built, and it kind of renewed interest in Egypt again. So there's a lot of influence and inspiration from the building of the Suez Canal. Pretty cool building though.
Good rugby team as well.
Who?
Paarl Gym.
Oh yeah, very good. Okay, so we have just finished at the gym and are on our way home. We had a few really fun climbs. I got a bit stumped on a couple, but yeah, definitely feel ourselves getting stronger the more that we climb. We just need to get more involved in the outdoor climbing side of things. But yeah, on our way home, it is a popping sunset. There are some windsurfers and kiteboarders out, and they are putting on a real show for us. So we're going to stop into a little beach lay-by. Super lucky to be able to go from Paarl to the climbing gym to an epic sunset on the beach. Yeah, lucky to call this place home. But I hope that you enjoyed the vlog, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Had a fun few rally climbs. We had a fun few
few fun.
we had a few fun, really. we had a few really fun climbs.